is Wellness Talk, where together we will discover how to live well.
Okay. All right. Welcome back. How are you, Dr. Barbara?
Hi. Any plan for the weekend?
Try to hit the beach, maybe do a hike.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I need to get up out of here. People are telling me I should get up out of here. I don't believe that I should, but it's probably good for my overall well-being and my balance and my health. Yeah, I want to live well, you know.
It's the Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Dad, I love you.
Aw, that's cute. I love you too, Dad. Dang, I got to show up.
Okay, Mom, I love you too. But
I love you
it's
too,
Father's
Mom.
Day. Okay, so we'll talk about how your passion was in coffee. And
last episode.
My dad loved tea a lot, so I know some about the tea. And then you guys can check out our vlog on our coffee. And then I want to talk about how our passion had become, or how our dream had become true as a entrepreneur, and now we're creating a business of our dream life.
Yeah. Thank you. # thankful.
Thankful.
So thankful that we even have the opportunity to do that, you know. Like, we just celebrated Memorial Day weekend a couple weeks back, and so it was a great time to just be thankful that I get to be here, you know. So,
with your parents.
With my parents who immigrated over here and give us the opportunity to make a life here, you know. And you don't really realize that till you get old, and you're like, God, darn it! I'm so happy I'm here.
I think, I've been through a stage in my teenager. I didn't want to come back to America.
Oh, are you born in China? Or
I'm Taiwanese.
Taiwanese, yeah,
Taiwan. And then I was here when I was in kindergarten. And then I still remember my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Ridgway. She's a very, very disciplined teacher. She's also very understanding each student. And I remember back then, I don't know any English. I was the only child in the classroom with speaking Mandarin Chinese. Everyone else is not speaking Chinese. And I still remember we had that English as second speaker, and then we are pulled out of class, especially art class. See, I love how art is, but I don't really get that education because I was pulled out from the art class, and then
they think it's less important.
Yes, and then they put us into this small room, one-on-one. I remember it was 1, 2, 3. Me and another girl and a guy.
Yeah.
So I think that guy was from Japan, and the other girl was from Sri Lanka, and I was from Taiwan. So they pulled 3 of us out of the class, and we were trying to learn English. So she's back to beginning with the car, apple, book,
A is
car,
for apple,
cat,
B is for bear.
Yeah, so I've been through that time, and then I remember I told my parents I want to learn Chinese at the age of kindergarten. So after the year of kindergarten here, I told my parents I really want to go back to Taiwan.
Wow.
And my mom
at kindergarten, you were like,
I kind of know what I want to do. I don't know why.
Yeah, what? Do you remember why you felt like that?
I totally remember why I say that. Why? So when I was very young, my mom said, right before kindergarten, when I was very young, she remembered I always tell everyone, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a doctor. But when I was in kindergarten, I told my mom, Mom, I want to go back to Taiwan. And she was like, why? We're here for your education. You want to learn English, and you're in kindergarten, and now you're going to elementary school. Yeah. And I told her, Mom, no, at this age, at 6 or 7, at that time, I was like, Mom, my age, I should be in school learning Chinese like my cousin, like my...
Oh, you have a comparison.
Yeah, I feel like I need to learn Chinese. And my mom's like, why? Because how they spend so much effort trying to get you into the States. Yeah. And I told her, I think I have we said yellow skin, black hair. When I walk out of airport to my hometown, I don't want to like be, we don't say colorblind, but word blind. Like, I don't want to be uneducated. I cannot read the characters. I feel like that is my nature. I need to know the word. How do I read those words on the board when I get out of the airplane? I told my mom, very, very serious at that age. As a kid, I told my mom, I want to go back and learn Chinese. Wow. I need to learn how to, at least how to read it. Or maybe eventually I can know how to write it or even read it.
That's why you're a doctor. You know what you want.
I know what I want, huh? But as we grow up, like you said, we learn so much that when I came back in high school, and I think that I know, like, in life, it's not just, you don't stop learning.
Yes, beautiful.
It's just, you won't stop learning until
you die.
There's no end. And in this 21st century with this podcasting, I think people might hear us even after we die.
That's right.
Yeah. It's different level of learning at this age. And I feel like I'm never stopped learning after I realized I just want to learn Chinese. And now I want to learn Chinese. I'm very thankful. And even this, back to the Father's Day, my dad mentioned this last year when he was in town. He was like, it's actually good that you learn Chinese. He told me that. And I was like, yeah, don't you think I was very clever and brilliant to mention that?
Don't you know I'm a doctor?
Yeah. And my dad was like, I just want you to learn English and be overseas. And that for traditional, they think if you go overseas and have an education in the state, is not just a privilege, but also it give you have more knowledge and more tool. Yes. Like we mentioned last episode, like you have you're building up your quality,
definitely your quality.
Yeah, so that you can better serve other people.
Better assets. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so my dad was like, it's incredible. You learn Chinese. You can read, you can write, you can do anything. You don't need help.
Yeah.
When it comes to my mother language.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know any Tagalog.
Do you? So where's your
so your parents bring you here, right? Oh, I want you to learn English so that you can be successful here. That's exactly what my parents thought as well. They're like, well, we don't want you to have accent. We don't want you to have this and that. So we want you to be very good in English. So that's what you're gonna learn.
Yeah, that's what they want at that time. Because,
and I was like, cool.
Yeah, but now I'm very thankful that we are bilingual. I can communicate with people from my motherland. I can communicate with people who need extra help because they need to be translated. Yeah. Just like how when I just landed this beautiful land, I don't know anything about English, and I was very happy that in America people are very welcoming. And
are they?
The kindness. Yes,
good.
I was the only one with black hair. Yeah. Well, we don't want to go.
School.
Yeah, I don't want to go into racism because at that time, definitely, I've been through some time that they just think you are different. But that's very minor compared to my experience.
It is quite minor.
Yeah, I really cherish that the friendship I made at that time, though I don't know where they are now. Yeah. But I really remember this little girl. She's so gorgeous and pretty for that age, but she's gorgeous. I imagine she's very gorgeous right now. A little girl and with her gold hair, and she walked to me. Hi, my name is. And she showed me, because we have a name tag at that time, and then she would show me, she pointed at her name tag like, hi, my name is so-and-so, and what's your name? And I was like, I don't even know she's asking my name, but because of she was pointing at her name tag, I was like, oh, she's asking my name. So I point at my name, and the only word in English I know is my name, Barbara.
Cool.
So, and then we became friends.
How did they choose the name Barbara for you?
My dad picked my name.
Yeah.
The moment I born, and he went to New York for his university.
Streisand?
Not under Streisand.
I thought you named it for
he
Streisand.
named my name under President Bush's wife.
Oh, Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush.
Got
yeah.
you.
He named my name. He think that you're gonna be a successful
First
woman.
lady.
Yeah, someday. Not
you.
first lady, but he wants me to be successful and be
That's
a
cool.
very a woman who knows what she wants.
Which you are.
And you are too. And
it's not always true. Mine has been very evolutionary.
Did you name yourself
Megan?
No. Do you know how your parents?
They said they got it from a TV show, I think they said. I was like, oh, okay, that's all right.
But I think it all comes from what they experienced at that time, and they're influenced by certain people, and then they have an image of the name. That's how they name us.
Yeah, I'd like to hear more about that. I should probably ask them.
Yeah, because people always ask me, where did you get your name from? I said, I was named when I was born. My dad gave it to me.
We know, but like why?
Just like my mom named my Chinese name.
What's your Chinese name?
My name in Chinese is Jingyun.
Jingyun.
Jingyun, yeah.
Yun.
And the Jing, it's the essence.
Essence of?
It's translated as an essence. Essence. And the Yun means among all the grasses, like all the people. So in the short, narrow view, it's among all the different herbs, different grasses. But in the broader view, it's among people.
How fitting, because you're a doctor.
And she probably didn't
even think about
foreseeing that I'm going to be a doctor someday. Even now, when I went to graduate school for a doctor, I've been through the time that's very stressful, and wow, this is very emotional now.
Aww.
My mom had the time that she was like, don't be a doctor.
Really? Asian says don't be a doctor?
Yes, as a woman.
Oh, why?
From mom's perspective, she think it's a lot of responsibility.
Did you think you can't? Not that you can't handle it, but maybe protect you from the responsibility.
She's protecting me. Yes.
Yeah. This podcast is brought to you by Dr. Barbara Chang at Happiness Wellness Acupuncture and Chiropractics in Chino, California. Find us on Instagram, happiness.wellness, and Dr. Barbara Chang for more information.
For my dad, even, I have to back to emphasizing my dad. I know it's Father's Day weekend. I'm going to talk about my dad so much.
Yeah, calm down, everyone.
Yeah, so my dad, he is the back support on our family. Not just that, but also he support me to build my clinic.
Oh, thank you, Dad.
I don't know, at that time, I was lucky enough to find a place that I want.
Mm-hmm.
But I know a lot of effort and achievements to succeed in the business is not just the luck. Mm-hmm. It also put a lot of determination, a lot of preservation, and constantly learning in our work. And at that time, when I found this place to start my clinic, my dad was the first one to jump in the family, like, go ahead.
How cool.
Yeah. And a lot of time we do stuff with just like first respond, like, oh, do it, it's good. We don't think about what's gonna happen,
the consequence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then at that time, after 2 or 3 days, my dad talked to me. We had a serious talk. I think it was on the way to the airport to pick up my sister and my nephew and his husband.
Oh, you do have a sister. Okay.
Yeah, I have a sister. And she's married. She has I have a
older sister.
younger sister.
Oh, younger sister.
Younger sister, but she's very, very cute, very nice, and she had a son, and now she had a daughter, and I'm so happy, like a happy family right now. So at that time, we were on my way to the airport, and my dad had a serious talk on when I'm driving to the airport.
Like really, right now, Dad?
Yeah, but it was very like bang, bang, bang. He's like, he foresee a lot. He tell me like, are you sure you're gonna be in the business? Do you know once you start a business, there's no holdback. You will not be able to say after a year or two, say, never mind, I gave up, I'm not going to do it. He said, you will not have that. Yes. Do you know this is not like playing around?
You understand the commitment. How great. You know why? Because he's an investor. He's investing in you.
Exactly. That was the question
he wants to minimize his risk.
I asked him like, Dad, if you have some money
that's great,
enough for you for retirement or to travel anywhere you want or do anything you love, why would you put these to my clinic? And then he said that because for me, it's an investment.
He believes in you.
He believes in me. And I get so much positivity from him, just so like cool. I get so much love from my mom too. It's like, that's how they push me to the front. I have their love and support to do what I want.
Backed by dollars. Yeah. How incredible is that?
It's not like, I wouldn't say it's many, like I'm not a wealthy, not coming from a wealthy perspective, but he gave me a decent amount. He told me, I'm going to give you how much. After that, you're going to be on your own. So after that, you're going to start paying back to me and you're going to be on your own. And I'm very thankful that he was there at the beginning, even now.
That's so great. It's like showing you, it's not a handout, you know, it's showing you by example, with strength. You don't have to, you know, the advantage is you don't have to present a credit score or whatever. You just present your passion and your own, you know, self-worth.
And that's what at the beginning, we are afraid of, because I was like, with my credit background, how am I going to build a business?
And they're stringent nowadays.
Yeah. I was worried. I was like, Daddy, how am I gonna be on debt and still do these things that I don't know what's gonna happen? Compared to a lot of colleagues who already had they probably work for another doctor, or they would just buy out a clinic that already built up a patient base.
But you have your own, huh?
I start from zero. I start from zero patient. So I've been through that 3 to 6 months that I probably only work for a day or two in the clinic, but I still go in every day, sitting up in front of the front desk and trying to build up my system. I enjoy those time to build up my system, enjoy those time to like re-educate myself and to build up more for my possibility later, just like how we're doing the podcast right now during this time when we're not working. It's just a time that my dad warned me. My cousin, she's a doctor too. She been through the year or 2 years in suburban area at that time when she had her own clinic. No patient. Yeah, but we've been through that, and he told me that it's okay. Just don't play with your phone whole time in the clinic.
Resilience.
But in reality, we actually are playing our phone in our clinic now, because I joke,
happiness wellness clinic.
I joke with my parents like, I think I'm playing on my phone all the time. You probably see me on the phone all the time. We are on the Instagram story.
Animal Crossing.
And now this month and the last 2 months probably Animal Crossing. But on our phone most of the time, because we're constantly posting the business. We're posting what we're doing so people know what we're doing. I'm putting Instagram story or putting live so people see like interaction. They may not be at my clinic, but they feel like they're at home too. They still see me doing what I'm used to do. And then again, I I work on different surface. Nowadays, we don't just get a phone call for appointment. You got a website. You got an Instagram direct message. You get a Facebook appointment. You get our website. And where else can I find you?
Please just go to this one place.
And everyone, they try to reach you for a different way. And
I do the same thing.
It's like 24/7 you're on call. Email.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time. This is how it takes for not just a businesswoman in the long run as an entrepreneur.
Yes. It's every day, nonstop. But you sign up for it, right? Like, because it's yours, don't you feel so motivated, and you own every one of those email or Facebook thing coming. Somebody found you. Somebody found you, was looking for you in a way.
Yeah.
And now it's your turn to either say yes or no, to open the door now, right?
I feel like I own it because I built it.
Of course, yeah.
I don't own it because I have all these lovely patients that made this happen.
Oh, that's nice.
I would say that because they made it happen.
Yeah.
If they weren't there, it's just me, one woman show. It's
showing up to the clinic.
It's just gonna be me in front of the files, and
that's very true.
Yeah,
that's very true.
And I hope for all the happiness and health for everyone, but at the same time, I'm very thankful that their continual support, that they're coming when they need me. Yeah. And they know where to find me. They know it's the first thing. I'll check with Dr. Barbara Chang and see if she have any opinion, any recommendation before she see other doctor. And I think that's I'm very honored on that.
Yeah, it is an honor, isn't it? To serve, right? Like, to be in the service industry. Like, sometimes we forget that word in there, to like service. To serve somebody is like a big act of love, like, honestly. So whenever I come into your clinic and I'm full of a lot of tension or whatever, and even going there, my ego doesn't want to go sometimes, or is lazy or whatever. And then every time I leave, I just always feel like, that was good. Why am I not here more often?
Thank
you know what I mean? Why don't go here more often? Because I just love being in my little bubble here. And I wait till the last minute. Like, you always tell me, you're like, why you come late?
Yeah, like, don't wait till you're
but I was like,
I can't move.
I'm trying to build my knowledge of my own body. That I'm not doing it out of spite or to be.
You're learning to understanding and awareing.
Yeah, when do I go? What is the level? What is the line that I cross when I hand it over to you? Right? When do I let go and give to you? And I don't want to give all the credit away or all my power away. So that's why sometimes I see you kind of late, because I try to figure it out. Like, what's the difference between this pain and this pain and this pain? When should I go see you? Or when, I want to be self-sustaining. I do want to build that, but I need certain tools or resources or people, and let them serve me too. To let somebody serve you is a big, we could go forever about that. But to let somebody serve you and to receive whenever you adjust me, when you talk to me, when you say like, thank you, but you can leave now, right? When you release when I was under tension, but I don't even know, I'm unconscious of it. You're like, thank you, but you can leave now. And I was like, I just love that.
That's my little trick in the clinic,
I love that
right?
so much when I heard, that was the first time I heard that. You said that. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. So I always remember that. So,
and I learned that from patient too. Over time, when I'm treating my patient, The information shared on this podcast does not replace any medical advice from your doctor. Our goal is to inspire and share our personal stories on health and wellness. Okay. Welcome back.
Sorry, I got cut off. I got too excited.
Yeah, we got too excited. So I learned from patients and over time, because how when they come in with a lot of pain, of course, sometimes I get pain too when I sprain myself. And I feel like we need to learn to talk to our body. So I started learning to talk to our patient when I'm trying to release your muscle attention.
I love that.
I give them this little cue on like, okay, thank you for being here. Thank you for being supportive. But at the same time, we want you to release the tension.
Yeah.
And thank you.
I know. I love that. It's like, so you say, for example, you have a back spasm or something wrong, right? You're like, well, thank you for making me aware that I need to bring attention to that. That, oh, maybe my back is weak and this is tight or this is weak. I need to strengthen it, right? So I love that. And then you're like, okay, thank you, but you can go now. And
it's like in a fun way, but
yeah, it's a gentle way to let go of your pain, because there's so much. I feel that sometimes we get attached to our pain. You're familiar with it, that it's there for some reason.
You're used to it, and
you're
you
used
think
to
that
it.
subconsciously it's okay.
It's okay. This is how I am, which is such a debilitating sort of mindset to always feel disabled or crippled or not your best. Or you keep yourself there in a way.
We don't want to stay in there. We want to go into, with gratitude, we jump to a next level.
With gratitude, yeah.
Yeah,
I love
we'll
that.
go into a next level of appreciating this nature of...
Thank you, but I want to go over here. Thank you, but I want to upgrade.
But yeah, let's upgrade and get it more balanced so that
Yes.
we get stronger and better.
Yeah. Did you know you can go here? Like sometimes I have to tell my body this. It's like, did you know you don't have to be in pain? And it's like, what?
Yeah, just like I talked to my patient about how the all the girls have the monthly period.
Yeah.
And they usually think, I get the pain and cramp right before a period or during a period. I think that's normal. But for us as a practitioner, we think it's not normal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's not normal. It's
snap.
it's actually it's a sign of your body telling you something's not balanced.
Can we do a period show, like a women's health show?
Next time,
Okay,
let's talk
next time.
about
Okay.
more on the female
Yes, let's do
health.
that.
Yeah?
Yes.
And then maybe foresee on some of the pregnancy topic.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
how the Chinese perspective medicine comes in.
Yeah, and
I would
also
love
we
that.
have that sit a month after the after pregnancy.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yee.
Okay.
Okay, let's
So
wrap it up.
cool. And happy Father's Day weekend.
Happy Father's
again.
Day. Shout out to all the fathers and all those who father the fatherless too. That's an incredible job. Thank you for doing that. See you
Thank you.
next time. Bye.
Bye.